Oh, what's going on, buddy?
Hello!
It is Pixelbars here, and welcome back from most likely one last time to Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. When we left off, the gang's all here.
Yeah.
They thought they gamed the system, but alas, Delta's always 1, 2, 7 steps ahead.
127.
1, 2, 7, and now they have a dilemma on their hand. They can shift way back when.
Wait, wasn't he
To where it all-
127?
I think it was 124.
Okay, because that would have been crazy for you to
I didn't mean to do that. but
coincidentally do.
That'd be like when I called the height of Tartarus by like 3 floors.
Yeah, that was something.
But you know, I guess you can say it here that this last decision is kind of a strange one.
Yeah.
Because they're all acting like it's a conundrum to shift into different bodies and bring the other ones into
To a
this
sudden
history where they're going to
demise.
sudden demise. When literally, if you look at the left side of the fucking screen, that's all they've been doing. Every single one of them. Carlos and Junpei, when they let themselves get fucking shot.
No.
When they themselves get nuked.
Listen, I think I know their logic.
Hit me.
The ones that they have been shifting to were ones that lost the coin toss.
But they are still ones that they could have potentially survived and gotten out.
No, I know. I'm just saying I think that's their logic. Because they keep talking about the coin toss.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying the purpose is that it's the conundrum of they didn't deserve what's going to happen to them. But that should apply to every timeline.
Yeah,
Akane
but the other ones were like guaranteed to be free, you know? Because they won. That's what they mean.
I disagree. I think that doesn't change the moral conundrum of what this is.
I'm just saying I think that's what they're on about.
I honestly think it's broken logic in my opinion, but
You think everything is broken
Let's
logic.
go ahead and sit where they are and don't shift. We'll let them die here.
After everything they've been through.
Exactly. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Suddenly.
Mira's gonna be so mad. Like, you fucking... Well, I'm leaving. Bye.
Aw. Family. Doesn't that look familiar?
That one again. Alright, that's it. Game's over. That's it. That's the end. That's the end of it. A great 5-minute video.
Shortest episode ever.
Alright, let's see
Not
what
even
really
5
happens.
minutes.
Oh god, that unlocked 3 achievements on that one. Alright. But let's go ahead and get back to that again.
Yeah.
Where the fuck would we go? Go over here. Doesn't really matter. But let me go way down here.
Final decision.
Final decision. And then bleep bloop it. Just gotta fast forward. So that's me in.
Yep.
You don't get that much to talk about. Come on.
Here we go.
Alright.
Time to decide.
Freedom! Shift.
Shift. Get the fuck out of there. Oh.
That's the game. That's the end of the game. There we go. Now we got it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. All right.
Huh?
Wait.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it say before that?
Well, that's the that was when they got outside and they were like, "Oh, that's weird. That's funky. Cool." All right.
Interesting.
Back to day 1.
Payoff 2.
The sequel. Payoff 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna do that. You always do that. A lot of desert decom.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Zoom!
Yeah.
9 meteors come crashing from the heavens.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we
all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
I don't worry. I just remember everything because I don't shift or not because I'm a robot.
There we go.
Vroom. I was like, what the fuck?
That ground has got to be like scalding.
Scalding, gross, grainy.
'Cause they're in the desert right now. But yeah,
Did we do it?
this Sean has no idea what's going
We're not
on.
wearing the
I
bracelet.
don't
so
think. Maybe.
I don't know the time.
I don't know.
But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember
Okay, so he didn't.
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
me? Then we really did.
Oh, must have worked.
Life is unfair.
What?
Don't you
Well, he can
think?
read. He can read the minds of them. So
Gab.
it was
no.
Gab all along.
Bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled.
Here's the
down a
classic
narrow
story.
path in
Yep.
the park. If that snail hadn't been there,
See there, Sean.
perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than
Is
you
Gab
did.
the snail?
Just
Like
one small
metaphorically, is
snail,
Gab the snail?
and everyone's lives, even the world.
Like, could we only do this because of Gab?
changed.
Mm.
So, what's the big deal? Oh, would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
I'm gonna throw a fucking nuke into your brain. What if? What if? Because there's a bunch of timey-wimey mumbo-jumbo that goes on. I know this throws the other game into disarray. But what if Gab was the origin of shifting?
What?
And so... it's okay. I'll just
fuck are
let
you
that in
talking
there.
about?
You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
For what?
And my crime?
Yeah.
Murder.
But he didn't
Murder.
do any of that here.
But I haven't killed anyone.
Nope. Not in this.
Specifically, in this history,
Yeah.
not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police would listen.
In another world, he
In
kills
the
billions of
other
people.
Histories, you.
Yeah,
Did
but
you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind-hacked you. In effect,
I saw the
the
timeline.
me you know is a different person than the one before you. Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
Isn't that right, Mira?
Meanwhile,
What?
Carlos is like, what?
Conspiracy to commit.
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks.
I can't wait to
all
find
over
this
the
is just
shelter.
normal.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter.
He got
no
rid of
quantum
all
computer.
evidence in preparation
Oh, you're
for this.
124 fucking years old.
Taken away.
Who helped you load into the truck?
Sean is able
Sean's.
to
Oh,
move
yeah,
right
that's
now
right.
due to radio signals received from a satellite. What? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Fi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6.
But isn't someone gonna kill everyone?
There is only
Oh, yeah.
a bright future ahead.
Because wasn't that his whole
for
thing?
all
Is
of
that
us.
Yeah.
there was someone that was gonna bomb the
Is
entire
this
world
not
and
what you'd
destroy it?
call a happy end?
Some fanatic person.
Brother.
But according to you,
Yeah,
all
there
of
we go.
mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
Religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fine?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
Have you heard of the trolley problem?
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
We'll track down that one guy.
That no one
You
knows
said
anything about.
something
Yeah.
I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
She's like, sure, why not?
Mira, you're right. The future
He
has
still
infinite
loves her, even though he knows.
If we work together, we can accomplish
Well, the funny thing is that
anything.
they don't have those abilities, so they don't know
Oh, that's
technically that they don't know that history.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
He's like, that's what you all were here trying
What's
to do
so
in the first
funny?
place.
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved.
Maybe.
Does that upset you?
Didn't you call this?
Are you angry that your life was played with?
That he found a way to save
Very well.
everybody?
I will give all of you
Yeah, in an
one
interesting
last
way.
choice. With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave.
Where I will
I
become the
promise.
cultist.
I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger or let me go.
Will we make the right
The
choice?
fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
Carlos is like, thanks. What? We don't get to choose?
It's for the sequel that'll never happen.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. So maybe like last time we'll get a post-credit sequence. Cause still, what the dog doing?
Either that or he was just being fucked up.
Right, I can't skip this yet, so
When he you know,
but like
took Gab out.
I don't know.
But that seems out
on
of
that
character
front.
for him. Cause he does everything with purpose. Like,
Yeah.
so huh?
Cause that also means that him doing the game, you know, that means he had to make sure the dog was there too. All the time.
Yeah, like why Gab?
That was part of his plan, was to have Gab there. He did it. He did all this. The dog that was there. Oh man. I need a moment.
Oh,
I need a
Chikoshi.
moment to process everything. And wait to see if there's something at the end there. Cause like the only way you can make the analogy about this of combining it with the snail is like to make the analogy be a parallel of Gab. Cause Gab was kind of an outside non-useful source,
you know,
essentially.
There's so many things that they wouldn't have been able to do
Without Gab there.
if it weren't for Gab's little messaging system.
From day one. from the first
Starting
decision
from
game.
the very first decision.
Yeah.
With the cheese and the
Yeah.
hot dog joke and
Yeah.
all that. And the antidote.
Yeah.
Like there were so many things.
Gab was very important in allowing anything to take place. But is there more to Gab? That's the question. Ugh. So, I mean, we see his motive was, you know, like, technically, you know, in a weird way, it's hard to find the initial timeline because according to his timeline would be the fact that, you know, all of humanity would go extinct if he didn't, you know, create this game and such, which means he had to see shifters, which one again wouldn't have existed at that point, or maybe they did, but wasn't. But the whole point is that the way mankind was going was that it was going to be the one history of, you know, extinction, but he could see into shifters to see that he could save the world by doing this and by finding the one reality where he gave them hope to fight against something, because that's the only way to fix it, essentially. You know, you have to believe that, I guess if you could say a prime timeline would be the apocalypse timeline of everyone dying from a nuclear war caused by terrorism and such, and everything is a branch off of that. And the other games are in a prime branch timeline where, you know, you got sent to the moon, Virtue's Last War, and all that junk.
Yeah.
But all of that had to happen and get everyone jumping around and getting everyone back into the bunker so that they all be feeling prime and ready to fight the powers that be and try to make a change in the world. That's all thanks to him, Delta, the real hero, who was also a bad guy.
Would that be an anti-hero or an anti-villain?
I don't know, because now I have to think of the last shot of if he's the one that is supposed to be the fanatic or not.
Yeah.
Because he's saying that the decision on him is what changes the course of history now. So that alludes to the fact that he would be...
But no, because he released Radical 6 taking a gamble to kill that guy.
I know. So why is he saying that the future of the world relies on, you know... Hey, please do not leave me hanging. Don't.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Completed. Yep, that's it. It's all done. Go to the flowchart.
I mean, I know, but
It's done. That's it.
I know it's done. I know we've got everything. Oh man. Huh.
I had a feeling this part wasn't gonna be very long.
I mean, I can just tack it on the end of the last one if I need to be like, oops. Huh.
Wouldn't be the first time this happened with the game.
Nope. Well then.
Ay, 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 ay.
I'm torn on how I feel about the game. I
Same.
don't know.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
No.
It's a very strange feeling.
It's one of those like I'm trying to process how I feel about it in real time.
Like,
it was an experience. And I know that obviously it was, kind of limited to the fact that, it was the whole fan funding of it to help make the game even exist in the first place.
Yeah. I want to know how they afforded Matt Mercer. Either that or he was
That's
just
where
like...
most of the budget went.
Or he was just like, sure, why not? Like,
yeah, they couldn't afford Matt Mercer and Laura Bailey again, so they had to just pick one.
They had to pick one.
They had to just pick one.
Well, I mean, they didn't have Matt before, so... It was Troy Baker, remember? And he took his place.
Maybe he was cheaper. I don't know. But, it just feels weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, still strangely incomplete. And not just by the ending part.
Like, it feels like there's still questions.
I mean, maybe they were banking on the fact of maybe one day, if this somehow had enough chutzpah behind it, that they could make... Well, no, there's no purpose to make a fourth one because there's no need to make another... Like, there's no need to make another... make another Nonary game. There's no excuse for it.
This
There'd
was
be no excuse for it.
This was very final in terms of the Nonary
Exactly.
game.
All that would be left is make a novel or some shit. So that we can get the answer of if they were able to save the world or not.
Like a novel about their journeys or whatever.
Because... it's weird because... In his whole thing...
Why do you keep going up and down on
I don't know, it's just me going crazy over it. I don't even know where I'd be able to find it. It was in one of the Force Quit boxes. But he talks about the fact that he was brother.
Yeah.
Which means that technically he is the one behind, everything. They were never able to find brother.
No. But that wasn't the fanatic that set off the bomb. He wasn't the fanatic.
But the point is that the whole reason for that timeline is because in the other one, the person who caused everything to make a nuclear war happen
was a follower. Is that
I thought he stated it was brother, so it was him.
No.
I almost feel like I have to go back to that timeline now where fucking...
It wasn't him, Evan.
I think it was
He released Radical 6 to hopefully kill the guy that set off the bomb.
Yeah,
it's
so
not
weird.
him.
But I hate this. I hate it all.
You're misunderstanding something.
Wait, no, this is where they do this whole thing.
Yeah.
Never mind. Where the hell is he? Because that was with them.
You're overthinking things now because you're trying to find information where there is none.
I mean, the thing that still throws it off at the end there is, why is he saying that the fate of the world decides on what Carlos decides to do there? Like, that point would not make sense unless killing him is what changes everything and lets them be free. which would be like the ending of it all. Oh God.
I don't know.
I'm sure the comments are going to be the essays long, informing us of all the little intricacies and Zero Escape lore that give the answer to everything when you hyperanalyze it for 7 years straight or however long the game's been out. I don't even know. But you know what?
Do you have a favorite character?
My favorite character? I don't know. It's Eric.
Eric? No.
That's the best joke of my life. I don't know.
Eric's my least favorite. I've said that before.
That's understandable.
And I'll say it
He's
again.
supposed to be least favorite. Oh man.
I think there might be a tie for my favorites. And I think you know
Yes.
the tie. I want to hear it.
Sigma and Junpei.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. That was easy. Well, you know what? While I try and process all of this trauma we've gone through in the past 3 weeks here, we'll go ahead and just end this bad boy here.
There really isn't much else to talk about.
No, I don't. I like it. Just comes down to processing everything that's happened, and good boy. Yeah, I don't even know what more to say on that.
You can't think of a favorite? One that you liked more than the others? Not even a little?
I mean, I fully enjoy C Team and D Team. Sean's cool too.
Sean's cool too, Evan,
Yeah.
2024.
But it was a heck of an experience.
Yeah.
I'll definitely give the game that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say it's bad. Would not say it's in my top experiences.
It wasn't
of all
amazing,
time.
but it wasn't bad. Like it was like
It was a game.
It was
a game of all time.
It existed.
It was a game of all time.
It was a game of all time.
Well, hey, people asked for it, and you know what? We did the Zero Escape series, everybody. We finally did it.
Hey.
And it took over the span of like 2 years to play the whole trilogy.
That's because there was other stuff that was going on.
Exactly. But thank you all so much for
thank
tuning in and
you.
watching. And we'll see you in the next bit of madness that
Next
hopefully
adventure.
doesn't send us into
Madness?
a crisis.
Madness that
Exactly.
sends us into madness.
Oh God! And we'll go through all that next time.
Next time in a different timeline, a different history.
Timeline, a different history, a different universe. It was all meant to be.
Oh my God!
Everyone, jump on 3.
No, stop.
1.